to me.
Take off the
How the
foo-foo.
hell
Take
a
off the
boardroom
grouchy. Take off the
full of
Wi-Fi. Take off the money phone. Take off the car. Take off the flex and the white loss. Take off the
white
little
people?
good. Let me take your stuff. Then I'm taking off top
How
5.
it all
Take
make
off the Pelican
sense?
streams.
You
Even
ain't
if it
got
ain't
no
me, she's a real
diversity.
world
I mean,
outsider.
you got
Take off the
diversity in
Tigers.
whiteness. I
Take off
mean,
the
look,
Rover.
we
Take
got
off the
old
Condi.
white,
Take off
young
the
white,
Sanjo Pay 5 days straight. Take
alt
a quarter
white,
mil, hella 5 day.
white. You
Take
so
off the
white, you
fur.
damn
Take
near
off
clear.
perception. Take off the pop, the dog tag.
But you ain't
Take off
got
the
no
allure.
black
Take
people
off
in
the
here.
bullshit.
Have
Take
a
off the
sister
Fuji and
at the
cognac.
table. The
Take off the
sister
fake
wouldn't
teeth.
even
Take
sit
off the
there.
fake
She
woke.
would just
Take off
gave
the
you
whole
up.
broke I care. Take off the gossip. Take off the name that keep my phone lit. Take off the. Take off the short
And you
neck.
would
Take
have
off
took
the
that
dope
down.
boy. Take off the
You
broke
could
I
have
bet.
asked the
Hey
janitor. He
homie,
would
what
have
is
been
it
my
you
thing.
want?
Like, hey,
How
what you
soon
think of
you
this,
through
man?
you
He's
like?
going, well, I like the shirt. You know, I like the fall colors. You know, that look good on the black skin. So good. Funky Monday. Oh, hell no. Man, you lucky I need this job. I take this mouth and shove it up your ass. Excuse me. Better get my time and a half. Our research department used an algorithm to come up with a concept. Monkeys are the highest testing animal amongst kids. Monkey rhyme to monkey. It's a no-brainer.
Oh, it's an algorithm, Marlon. I don't know what we were worried about.
I know we're tripping. It's an algorithm. So why don't we take a big buff black guy, we put him in a film strip, and we write Humpty Monkey. Or we take a big fat black kid, we put him in a t-shirt.
I don't remember this episode.
Chunky Monkey. Or better yet, we go get a sister with a big old booty. It's a big old ass. And we call her Butt Donkey Monkey. Should we be ready? No! You should not be writing these down. Okay, these are with the braces. Oh my God, it's not just black people.
Homies ejecting the fence when I'm breaking. Look at my reaction, my pupils on skates. Think about this for a second. Tell me what you would do for a second.
With Chesapeake Bay gleaming in the distance, we are inside M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore, Maryland. Tonight, we kick off Week 3 with a great Thursday night matchup between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Baltimore Ravens. Two 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in Week 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the slot man goes in motion left. Now Fields going to throw on the first play. And this one nearly picked off. Well, kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's second down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
An incomplete pass leads to second and 10 from the 25. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So the incompletion, and now it's second and 10, again from the 25-yard line. And they'll send the slot in motion left. To throw again on second down. Fields looking deep downfield. And this will be caught at the 30. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 45 yards.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
On first down, it's Fields. Completes it to Evan Ingram. And in for the Steelers touchdown. Evan Ingram, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Steelers are on the board first on the road here in Baltimore. 3 plays already in the end zone. That was quick.
We always talk about offenses understanding what they want to do before they go into a game, and they practice it. They have their script and the plays they want to open with. But defenses aren't just reactive. They have their own ideas as well. These ideas didn't get implemented very well. 3 plays and a touchdown already scored against them.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Very short kick taken right at the 20. And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position. Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. Throwing Jones. This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The end result, 21 yards.
Defense gets up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Now Jones. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And this one is incomplete. The Ravens are 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
Here's the first carry of the game for Cam Akers. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. From the gun on 3rd down, Jones. Slant pass complete to Akers. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. The Raven passing game getting in sync, another first down.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Jones. It's caught on the right side at Smith. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys?
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Daniel Jones taking it in for 14 yards out. And the Ravens respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Elliott good with a PAT. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend. But you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited. but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win. So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
And the slot man goes in motion left. On 2nd and 10, Fields. Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got a man, complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
It's not often that you'll find offensive and defensive guys that'll agree on much, but one place they find common ground, you've got to protect or attack the middle of the field. And no one was there. What a big play, moving it downfield.
Slot man moves right. On 1st down, Fields. And that is incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
First carry of the game for Brian Robinson. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Well, this defense for the Ravens, much improved from week 1. They were terrific last week at getting their guys their first win of the season.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Koo knocks this one through the post, and they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into, how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have the short turnaround, what is your injury situation? Are you losing key guys? And if so, how will have the backups prepared for this? Because you don't have much time to get them ready. They have to be ready before this week in order to play well in this game.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Jones, open man, completes it to Claypool. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 40. Operating from the gun, Jones. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, that play there was certainly a scouting report special because Covers was all too aware that this close to the end zone, he's going to become a bigger weapon for that offense. And they were there to help force the incompletion.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. To throw again, Jones. He's got Smith here. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number one. Here's Jake Elliott. Career long, by the way, for him, 61 yards. This from 54 yards away. And that one will be no good. He never had it on line. It's well wide to the left. And instead of tying it up, they'll remain down by 3. So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little. And when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
Fields on first down. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
The good signal callers will never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. The slot man in motion right. He completes this to Russell Gage. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 11 more on that one and another first down.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Ravens.
You remember in preseason when we were going to the different training camps and visiting teams, and we always would see the running backs working out and going through those.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. Defense simply not fooled by the draw there.
Well, they were thinking run to begin with, and what they tell their defensive linemen is play the run on your way to the quarterback. If someone shows, go get him, and that's exactly what they did.
Robinson. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. The second down play not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
So now it's 3rd and goal. This Raven defense trying to keep him out of the end zone. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. They'll run for it with Robinson. And not only will he not get in, he's going to lose yardage. They stuff him back at the 4. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Ravens come up big down at their own goal line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker. And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football. With such a costly interception, nearly a pick 6, but now they're so close, they are knocking on the door for a touchdown.
And I never want to get on any team for being aggressive because that's part of what their makeup is, and oftentimes it's successful. But in this case, you've got to be selective about it and make sure you take care of the football. That interception almost cost them 6 points. Now their defense has to run onto the field, probably giving the quarterback a few side eyes along the way. They've got to see if they can stop a score.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Justin Fields, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Steelers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Jones throw brought in by Watson. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. First target, first catch, and a first down. Operating from the gun, Jones. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And he's got it inside the 10. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 47 yards.
He's been a one-man dynamo on this drive so far, and you know the other receivers would love to get involved. But right now, his skill and his play has his team in a great position to put 6 points on the board.
Back to throw again. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Chase Claypool from 8 yards out, and the Ravens are back within a score. Elliott good on the extra point, and it leads down to a field goal at 17-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Take it in at the 3. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
And the slot man goes in motion left. And he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags. And I believe this is going to be a first down. Well, now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Now it's Fields. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. Throwing again on 2nd down. Fields. He'll connect on the out route with Ingram. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
To the air again, Fields. And this one into the hands of Ingram downfield. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That goes for a gain of 31. That catch now puts him on the doorstep of 500. It's his 499th reception. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Back to throw, Fields. And they're not able to hook up there, incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Here's Fields. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. On 2nd and 9, Fields finding his safety valve here. That's complete. Touchdown! A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Steelers will extend their lead here just before halftime. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. Here's Jones, throwing to start the drive. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Johnson. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Jones now. A final shot before break. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the third quarter. Taking it about the 1. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Claypool with another catch. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
Now Jones on 1st and 10. This is caught. It's Christian Watson. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A very solid gain of 27. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. This will be caught at about the 6. And the Ravens are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Akers. Touchdown, Baltimore. It finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 downs, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
Elliott good with a PAT. And that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You got to be careful right here.
From the 24, Fields. And his throw here's incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partners, a former defensive back, I'm having them.
And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown.
And CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we can at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there.
Yeah, this is a guy who runs with such balance and control. I mean, he went through that early contact just like he was driving over a speed bump. And he's able to continue his way downfield and wind up in the end zone.
And you can see the distance traveled there after the initial contact on the next-gen stats.
This will be fielded inside the 5.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
And he'll just plow right into a host of tacklers. Nothing there at all, and it'll be 2nd and 10.
Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. Third quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up.
Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Here's Fields.
Throwing middle, and it's complete.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields.
And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him.
The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. And they'll send the slot in motion left.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left.
They'll find Everett there, complete. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 35.
With that catch, he goes over 100 yards receiving on the night.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive could take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4, 2nd down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Fields. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kevin Farley. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
Hey, it's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you, but that worked really well last week because he made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
Meanwhile, Jones' throw complete there to Smith. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give them 17 on that pickup. One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. Back now in Baltimore. It's the Ravens in control of the football. They've also got the lead as we get set for the 4th. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing, Jones. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
The offense schemed going 5 wide, trying to create a chance for the big shot, and they took it. If he comes down with that one, that's a huge offensive swing. But credit the defense with a nice play, knocking that one away.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jones completing it to the right side. Johnson. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. The Raven passing game getting in sync. Another 1st down. They'll run out of the gun with Akers. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 33. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10. Down at the 33. Now Jones. He finds his man Johnson. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
Always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? Like any of them, especially if it's a good receiver, that makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jones. He finds Watson. It's caught. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Christian Watson with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Ravens are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. And the slot man goes in motion left. Fields throw here taken in by Ingram. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that will bring up second down. And he has now hit number 500. Charles, that is his 500th NFL career catch.
Definitely worthy of applause, but I remember when 500 meant you were going to the Hall of Fame. Nowadays, in today's football, 500 puts you on the path, a significant number.
And he is going to lose yardage here. The Steelers on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 9. Fields now to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. And he'll get this across the 40 and up to about the 42-yard line. On 2nd and 7, Fields. He's going to have the hook up to Gage. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 43. To throw is Fields. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Options galore here. Second and a few inches. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a third down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches. Now Fields. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. Looking to throw. Fields. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Whether it's a touchdown or a field goal, whatever it is, they need to score quickly here on first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And the Steelers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. It's a loss of 10 yards on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and goal. Back to throw. Fields. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively, though, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed in intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. You just have to do it a little bit better, a little cleaner. And they did that in the second half, and that led them to victory.
So for the Ravens, it's back-to-back victories now after the Week 1 defeat as they move to 2-1. And they'll have a few extra days here now before they face the Lions next week. Meanwhile, for Pittsburgh, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll have a tough one at home next week against the Green Bay Packers.
My day ones here to dance at the beginning. So you know it's only right, that's how we hit it. Came all the way from losing to winning. Yeah, I did it. But it ain't just me, it's the whole